Hi, this is Russ Brad Chulis from Keller Williams Realty, realestatewithruss.com, and thanks so much for watching the Real Estate FAQ. Today's video is all about radon. What in the world is radon? Where do I find it? How do I look for it? And what happens when I find it? Radon is an odorless gas that emanates from the ground, particularly in rocky areas where there's granite, or ledge as we like to call it. Now, radon is in fact the #2 cause of lung cancer in the US, and among non-smokers it's #1. So it is a serious issue, but it's not something to freak out about. So, how do you find out if there's radon? Home inspection. A lot of the home inspectors can do the radon test themselves, or if they can't, then do a Google search for radon inspector in your area, radon test. You'll find some people who can help you out. And what they will do, there's two options. You can either take some little canisters and let them sit in the basement for a couple days and then send them off to a lab and wait for the results, or you can spend a little bit more money and have a tremendously greater accurate report. And they will put a little machine in the basement for 48 hours that has a continual air sampling on it, and then at the end they'll issue the radon sampling, and it needs to be within a certain meter for it to be acceptable. Now, what if you find radon in your home? You've done the test, after 48 hours, the radon levels are through the roof. Well, they do a radon remediation, and in order to do that, they will dig a few holes into the basement floor. Then they'll attach a vacuum with tubes that will suck the air out of those holes, and so it's now removing the radon gas as it emanates from the ground. They'll vent it outside the property and then into the atmosphere, so we're not breathing it in. Now, this whole system is going to cost you about $1,200 to $1,800, kind of depending on who you're choosing, but that's how we handle it if you find that there's radon. So, is it worth getting a radon test? Absolutely. When you're doing your home inspection, if you suspect that you're in an area where there may be radon, and you can talk to your realtor about that if you don't already know, absolutely get a radon inspection. Spend the money, get the test. That way you know for sure, and then you can decide whether or not you're going to move forward after your inspection contingency if you find radon in the property. Thanks so much for watching. This is Russ Brad Chulis from Keller Williams Realty and realestatewithruss.com and the Real Estate FAQ.